In chemistry, atoms snap together when they're compatible, and this is called covalent bonding. Brian is really good at bonding with other people. We're going to talk about the way he connects with people and the way he helps them either from a sales standpoint or a business networking standpoint. So Brian, tell us who you are.
I'm Brian Todd. I'm the owner of Buzz Builders. We're an online marketing company. We specialize in Google products. I own RT Graphics, which is a full-service graphic design company. We specialize in any type of graphic design that you need: custom apparel, signage, business cards, shirts, hats, whatever.
Anything with a logo.
Yeah, anything with a logo. I always tell people, if we can put your name on it, we can do it.
We try to make our business run as well as we can, but it really doesn't matter how good your business runs until you make that connection to the outside. So how does it feel knowing that that part is required? You have to have that part.
It feels good to me because, so I was telling Daniel, my business partner for RT Graphics, I was telling him this the other day. When I was looking around, look around this store, look around everything. Even the chair you're sitting in, this table, everything that you see in this store is because I sold it. Because I sold something.
Yeah.
Every single piece in here, and I'm not trying to be prideful about it, but it's because I developed a relationship with someone and they trusted us enough to buy from us. So every single piece of this was sold by me. I'm the only salesperson here. And so knowing that it doesn't happen without that is, it's great, but it's also terrifying. Because if let's say I get hurt and I go into a coma, right? This place dies. Buzz Builders dies.
Right.
It all dies. But on the other side, it gives me this power that I know that I can make it go wherever I want it to. I can make it as big as I want to. So that's the exciting part about it.
When you're getting to know people, how do you connect with them authentically?
So you're asking whenever I first meet somebody?
Well, and this could be a sale or this could be in a networking.
Sure, just anybody.
Scenario.
Okay. So generally what I do is, I'll introduce myself and then I'll ask them how their day is. In sales, and this doesn't have to do with sales, but it has to do with everything in life, but people's number one favorite subject to talk about is themselves. Okay, so generally when I'm connecting with somebody, I ask them about how they are, how their day was, and then I genuinely care. I literally care how their day was. I have this, this thing about me. So let's say we just met, and you're like, man, I'm having a rough day. This happened to me. My brain automatically switches to how can I help? Right? How can I fix the situation? Who do I know? What do I know? Do I have the tool in my car? My brain automatically does that, and I don't know why. I can't explain to you. It's hard for me to verbally explain to you why I go into that mode and why I even care about the stranger that I just met. But it's as natural as taking a breath. It's as natural as ducking when something's thrown at you. It's just natural. And so whenever I talk to somebody and they start talking to me, I can feel who they are. I can feel their energy. And sometimes when we're talking and then they're having a great day, I get just as excited with them about whatever they're talking about. And so I think that's how I connect.
I know that a lot of times your desire to help comes first.
Yeah.
That desire to help is the first thing, not how can this person help me? It's
Yeah.
actually, how can I help this person?
I don't know that I ever think, how can they help me?
Does it ever happen that you care about helping someone more than they want to help themselves?
Yes. It happens a lot. And that's where I think people get upset. Because I will see an issue. Like, hey man, your house is on fire. It's burning over there. And I'll say, hey, let me go put it out for you, you know? And they'll get mad. They'll get upset with me. Like, no, I'm fine. You know, my house is fine. And I'll be like, no, like really, your house, we need to put that flame out or your house is going to burn. And you're like, look, leave me alone. Quit looking at my house, right? And so I run into that with businesses where I'll see that their Facebook is deficient or their Google profile is deficient, and I'll just automatically tell them about it, right? Because I can't help myself. I'm going to help you, right?
Sure.
And then they kind of get upset about it because they feel like I'm trying to sell them something. I think, well, anyways, that's in my brain. What I think is they think I'm trying to sell. I really don't know what they're thinking, but
It makes sense.
But yeah, it does.
But they don't want to be sold. They don't want to be meddled with.
Right.
And they don't understand. Well, unfortunately, they've had other people come at them that weren't trying to help.
Especially in the Google Ads industry.
Yeah. And
Every day.
Yeah. So it's hard. You know, it's kind of like being the only nice lawyer.
Yeah.
You know, it's very hard to, you know, to teach everybody, no, I'm the good one. Every time you help somebody, you're delivering on that promise you made yourself
Right.
when you got out on this path.
Yeah.
Every single customer, they're happy because you decided to put them first.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you talking about this. I think that it's, as far as connecting with others, whether to sell or to help their businesses or to help them just in personal ways, I think you do an exceptional job at it. So thank you for that.
I appreciate it. And it's funny because when we talk about it, there's really no difference in the three. Like when I'm connecting with somebody, whether it's selling them or networking with them, it's all the same process. But thank you.
That's it.